Don't you hate when someone tries to tell you a story but it's so drawn out, you literally lose interest like midway through? This is why log lines are so important for us storytellers, us filmmakers to be exact, to both know and understand, so we don't risk the chance of losing the interest of our potential reader right out the gate. Because once they're out, our script is out. They're not going to care to know what happens on page 1 if they can't even get behind like the initial summary. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my process for creating a nice, solid, rock hard logline. So this channel is dedicated to helping up and coming filmmakers, doing it all independent. So if you like that, subscribe for more. Loglines are basically just a condensed version of your story synopsis. I mean, their one job is to hook a reader on your story's central conflict in only 1 to 2 sentences. With that, you may think creating a logline would be a walk in the park. But you know what they say about assuming, right? Turns out, the walk in the park can easily turn into a stroll in Central Park after dark where you're almost guaranteed an unforgettable night. Now you don't want that, do you? For those of us looking to get the ball rolling right on our big idea, it's crucial we don't mess this first step up. So a few key elements to a great logline are going to be, of course, knowing the character first and foremost. 2, establishing the goal that the character is trying to achieve within the film. But 3, with everything that we're trying to fight for in this life, there's always obstacles. So you have to find a way to be able to articulate those obstacles within the logline here. All right, now I know what you're thinking. After hearing all those tips, you're probably thinking, I'm ready. I'm like SpongeBob. I'm ready to go ahead and get that secret formula. But if you stop here without getting the secret ingredient, then you potentially will have a bad logline. So I'm going to share with you an exclusive. What helps seal the deal on a great logline and will help really intrigue people to want to learn more about your story and turn over to the first page is irony. Me personally, I thrive off of examples. So to help paint a clearer picture of how irony can be used within your logline, let's look at the Batman film with the longest runtime to date, Matt Reeves' The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson. So if we wanted to be able to encourage a friend that has literally no interest in watching yet another retelling of the superhero's origin story, the tip to be exact, if we're including Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which, I mean, I do because I like Batfleck, but that's up to you. How would we get them to change their mind in the shortest amount of time possible? By sharing a compelling log line, of course, yeah. So to put everything that I've been rambling about to the test, let's take a look at the log line that I created for the Batman. Alright, so first and foremost, of course, we have our character Bruce Wayne, a billionaire vigilante. 2, his goal, fights to uncover why a string of Gotham City's elites are being murdered at the hands of the Riddler. Now what if we stopped here? What if we literally just shared information on the character and his goal? I'm willing to bet our hater of a friend would decline our offer to watch this film, because if we stop there, it literally sounds like every other Batman film released before this masterpiece. But what if we add in some irony? I bet you our friend will change his or her mind. I know what I want to do today. So our third pillar, irony, who has deemed the Wayne family to be at the heart of the city's deep-rooted corruption. Now, ain't that some chilling-ish? You see, as soon as we brought in that little hint of irony, the fact that the Wayne family is at the heart of the corruption, that changes everything. This makes this Batman story so much more personal for Bruce Wayne, because his family is at the heart of this and he's trying to fight something that his family started. When we add that in, it just changes everything. It makes even someone that's not a Batman fan want to give this a chance, give it a watch. I mean, when I came across that, when I checked this film out for the first time, I was like blown away. I thought that was so ballsy for them to do. So irony at its finest. That is how they managed to get yet another Batman film on screen for us to consume. And for the first time ever, for them to have 2 Batmans in play at once. Because you gotta remember, this film came out in the midst of Ben Affleck being in limbo as Batman. And literally The Flash came out the year after. So props to Matt Reeves for being able to get this story sold and made. That's the power of a logline. Like with anything in writing, you often won't come out of the gate swinging with an award-winning screenplay with draft 1. So don't expect anything different here with your logline. Allow yourself to mess up and go through multiple drafts until you land on one that you can share with a friend and they beg you to share more. Not you beg them to listen, and we've all been there. We don't want that. We want them to want to be fans. We want them to say, oh, what happens next? Don't leave me hanging. Remember, no one will be intrigued to know more about your story if you can't first hook them with